Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going from 0 to 500k. Whether you're on 100, 200, even a mil, and you just need that extra 500k, we are going to get you an extra 500k. So make sure to drop a like down below if you use any of the filters, subscribe if you're new, and if you want coins in a quicker way. Well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. So first of all, guys, a lot of you will know that from 0 to 20k, not a lot changes with the gold rares and gold commons because not new cards are coming. You might get some informs that come in or some lower tier specials, but there's not really many filters that you can get new. Of course, Trophy Titans icons switch things up a bit. You've got icons that are going for less than 20k, but they didn't add a lot of filters. Now on the lower end, you are going to be looking at a lot of the same, but we do have a few variations. And first, of course, as always, I'll show you a couple of the things to build up your coins, and then we'll go through the new stuff that's came out with the new special cards. Now, firstly, I do want to say, if you don't have enough coins to do these, if you don't even have 5k maybe, all you want to do is do a club gut, which is basically managers, consumables, chemistry styles, any club items, sell them, or go do squad battles or div rivals. Now, of course, once you've done that, come over here and we're going to start with Brazil Prem and Brazil Prem and Arsenal. And you want to go for gold on this one. You don't need to go for gold rare on this one, but as you can see at 850 you're going to find a lot of Martinellis there, and if we take it down a little bit further to 750, you're not really seeing much. Now obviously you're probably thinking, well, what are we really doing? Are we just trying to get Martinelli? Like, what's the point of that? Not really. You're actually looking mostly for Gabriel here. Now of course you can see at 900 coins there's a ton of Martinellis. That's realistically what he's going to sell for. There's enough there where you can make the assumption of what he'll sell for. Now actually at 750 you would make profit on him, but because we're going to be selling them at 900, it's 45 coins EA tax, and you might as well make that little bit more. Now of course if you go here, you're making I think 95 coins per card off the top of my head, and of course it's an easy profit. You know, there, right there, that's about 200 coins profit, so it's nothing to complain about. Now of course if we want to go a little bit lower, what it does mean is if his price goes down, we're also guaranteed to sell. It means he's going to sell on a little bit quicker as well if we want to put him up maybe for 850. So if you go 700 here, you've got Martinelli, you've got Jesus, and you've also got the likes of Gabriel. Now Gabriel is the one you're really looking for, because Gabriel actually has the biggest profit margin, and he's actually more expensive than Martinelli right now, I think due to the fact that we've just had like a gold common surge, but you could have used gold rares in those SBCs, so maybe people are just silly because you really don't need to pay as much as people were for commons. We'll do a little 10 count, see if we can get ourselves a Gabriel before moving on to a little bit of a bigger budget. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, the countdown always gets us a card, and I always fail. Really easy one. We've got Varane and Martinez on this one here. So at around 1,000 coins, you can sell on your Martinez's. If you go down to around 900, you can see there's nothing there. I don't think there's much at 950. You can probably get 1.1 out of him, and you've also got the chance at Varane. So realistically, you can snipe at 900 coins there. Only 55 coins EA tax, so that's a 145 coin profit. Really easy little filter here to make a good profit on the lower end and some potentials of maybe a banger if you do grab yourself a Varane. And while we're looking at Prem clubs, another easy one, gold rare, forward, Prem and Liverpool. You're going to get yourself Diaz, Nunez, Jota and Firmino. Obviously, you're looking mostly at Nunez and Firmino, but big potential there. And some of you guys know this is one of my favourite filters. It's one that I found myself and was really proud of just because I have very low brain power. But gold rare, Senegal, Premier League, Chelsea, really easy one, because once you've got that 4, 5, 20, 30, you know, when you're going up in those stages, a bit of a gap there, but 4, 5, 20. But when you have got those more coins, you do want to go for something where, okay, we can get an 86 now, we can get an 87. There's a couple options here, and this is where you want to go, because at this point you've got Mendy and you've also got Koulibaly just creeping above that. Now, obviously, snipes on this are going to be a little bit harder. It's a little bit more profit in there. You're going to have to be a little bit more thorough and a little bit more fast a lot of the time, but it's still just as easy to snipe. So if we go down to 15.5, you've got a couple on the market here. I would say we're probably looking at 16 with an EA tax of about 800 coins. Looking at how many there are, even though it's 55th minute, that does seem about right. So there you're making 200 coins, there you're making 450. I would say actually maybe go down to 14,250. So you're making, I think, 950 coins per card at that point. So I would say that's probably a good mark to be. Now, at worst case scenario, you can go there and you're making 700 coins a snipe. So that's definitely not a bad profit to be making. Obviously, it's up to yourself. If you can make a little bit more, make a little bit more. If you want to you know, if it depends what coins you've got. I think that's a big thing. Is if you've got not many coins, go for the lower profit so you can get some profit quickly, build your coins. If you've got more coins, you can maybe afford to wait for the cards to take a little bit longer to sell on, or maybe take a little bit more time with it, then do that. It is obviously up to yourselves, and you'll get cards either way and you'll still make a ton of profit. Now, taking us over to the Bundesliga, there's a filter that I found while looking for a different filter, but it is a very good one. So we've got right mid, special, Bundesliga, and Bayern. You've got Missouri, you've got Gnabry, you've also got Sané, who's obviously the victim of a Mane one punch there recently. Interested to hear what you guys think about that. I'd love to see footage. I have no idea how that happened, but Mane obviously is a bit of a punishment. I'm not really sure where that's going, but interesting turn of events over at Bayern Munich there. I would say that 15,750 is worth a buy. We're going to list them at 17. I haven't actually quite worked out the price right, but I know there's obviously a decent bit of profit at that price. So we'll take that first of all, and then we'll try and work out what we're actually going to be selling these for. There is literally just these on the market, so I think 17 is probably bang on. Yeah, 17 opens up a bit more. EA Tax selling it at 17, you're looking at around, off the top of my head, it would be 850 coins. So there is 150 profit. There is 350. If we go 15.5, that's probably a good point that you're making a little bit more there. And looking at that sort of 650 coin profit, definitely good here. That you've got three options. You've got Gnabry, Sané, and Missouri. So nice set of a couple players that you can make a ton of coins on. Now, of course, Trophy Titans have given us a couple filters, and we've actually been given for the first time another keeper from the Premier League, who I'm interested to see how he will play in game, because that card could be really good. Interesting look to it. I would hope it was good, because it would improve a lot of people's teams. Very good for myself if I want to do a squad builder with a Prem team. So interested to see how that goes. He's going for 50k. But what that does mean right now is if you go for Trophy Titans and you go for Premier League, you've got Dudek, you've got Lundberg, you've got Scholzer, and you've also got, who else have we got? I mean, obviously you've got the new Cole, but that's not going to come up. Is it 5-star skills? It's not even 5-star skills, and it's, I mean, I really enjoyed the other Cole, but I do feel like he may be past it now. We're looking at probably, for this one, obviously Lundberg's still going to be the cheapest, because Lundberg is the brokey people's winger, and the only reason I'm saying that is because he keeps scoring against me. So we're looking at around 40, I'd say 42k for this really. EA tax on 42 is going to be, oh, maybe a little bit lower. 41 seems about right. So EA tax on 41 is 4,100. So 2,050. So yeah, sorry, 4,100 is 10%. EA tax is 2,050. So if we go down by 2,000 and there, that's 200 coins profit. If we go down to there, you're looking at 950 off the top of my head. Oh, we've just literally almost got 950 straight away. Now, I would say you probably want to snipe at 37 if you're doing this in your own time, just because it means you're making a minimum of 2k profit, which is equal to what is EA tax. It's slightly less than what is EA tax, but you probably want to be making that in reality. I mean, we're seeing a lot of Scholzer here. I think he's getting like sniped, botted from us here, but you can see there's a lot of profit. We've missed 3k in total already, so it's good as usual. I can tell you about how much profit we are missing. How have we missed that one? I did look away at the time for a second, so I'm gonna blame it on that. But we got that one. That is nice. 38, 1k profit, putting him up for 41. He's actually not bad, because he's definitely been dunking on me, so I can't say the guy's bad. Now, we do actually have two filters that Torres kind of ruins. He doesn't entirely ruin, but he doesn't help. So we've got Trophy Titans icon and Spanish. Now, on the bottom end of things, obviously, we've got Casillas here, we've got Xavi, but Torres being so cheap does kind of ruin it. Now, it does work. I think if we look at Xavi's minimum right now, I think his minimum is 11k. So you can still get him under this filter. Are you going to find him? Probably not much. You know, I think it's going to be, you know, if you spend an hour on this, I reckon you see 2 Xavis at max. Obviously, it's unlikely, you know, and I haven't done the stats for that, but I'd just say the fact that someone's going to go pretty much what is 30k loss is unlikely. It's not as unlikely as like on a normal icon, because actually he does go for a lot less than people would expect. I think a lot of people will rage sell him, but you're not going to get a ton of these. Now, right now, Torres is going for 16k. You can make 200 coins per card. at 15k. So not great, but definitely not bad at all. If you go down to 14,750, you'll make 450 per card. Now, obviously, very hard to find a Xavi at this point, but there is another filter similarly hard at the minute, but I think Xavi and Owen, who were part of these two filters, will both go down. We just missed a Torres at min price, which is very annoying, but it does show there are people willing to buy these bad boys, list these bad boys at min price. If we go over to striker, you grab yourself Dalglish, you've got Owen, and you've got Torres. Now, if we go up to, we'll have to go up to 5,500, sorry. We'll go 14,750 again. Don't know why I got so confused by that. But this one, you've now got Dalglish and Owen available. So, obviously, they're both a little bit outlandish in the sense that it's unlikely people are constantly going to be listing. But you've got a nice filter with Torres. You've got a nice filter with Torres on both sides, actually. And obviously, the only other thing you can really do is trophy icons. I mean, you can go nation by nation, but there isn't really other overlapping nations. That's the issue, but hopefully they do release. Oh god, I'm tired as hell. I'm sorry guys, I do apologize, but yeah, hopefully they do release another one where it overlaps a bit. We should get maybe a mini release or something like that, but you can see there's some really good filters out of what we've been given already. And of course, as usual, if you're new around here, subscribe, drop a like down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.